I'm guessing the CD's on. Jim just made a gesture, and I hope I'm on. Not know what that gesture was. Okay, well, as was mentioned last Sunday, in recognition of the United Nations International Day of Peace on the 21st of this month, all month long, our Sunday services will focus on peace. And though we honor and respect the purpose behind an International Day of Peace, our focus this month, this year, is on our individual experience of peace. Inner peace is a quiet pageantry of the heart. It is an individual spiritual experience of the presence of God in us that can have global consequences that will last for more than just one day. We're considering that world peace won't appear in the world until it appears in each of us individually. That we can't, as our song just said, be the hope of a new day dawning until it dawns within us and it dawns on us that we must be the peace we want to see. No matter what language we speak, no matter what spiritual practice or religion or faith inspires our prayers for peace, we can only give peace a chance to flood our collective consciousness by choosing it for ourselves. Above all conflict that may arise in our personal life or in our country or in the world. Only in this way can we make a difference in the world. Eckhart Tolle wrote, "Anything you accept fully will take you into peace. This is the miracle of surrender." Our acceptance of whatever has occurred in our personal life or in the world brings us into peace because it ends our fighting against whatever we've been fighting against. Acceptance isn't an act of weakness. It's a powerful act of choice that removes our sense of separateness and division from others, and it allows peace to flow more freely to us and through us. Surrender isn't giving up. It's giving in to the peace that is natural to us as spiritual beings, even while we are here sharing this world together. Peace within us allows us to perceive and appreciate that the contrast and diversity in this world isn't to encourage conflict or opposition, but to give each of us opportunities to use our power of individual choice. Ramana Maharshi wrote, "Correcting oneself is correcting the world. The sun is simply bright. It does not correct anyone. Because it shines, the whole world is full of light. Transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. In other words, we have to get our own shine on before we can shine on the world. Otherwise, our peace candles are like candles in the wind. To get our shine on, it is necessary for us to make peace with our own past behaviors and the past behaviors of others. It's necessary for us to cease fighting against current situations in our personal life and in the world. Whether something personal is happening in our body, whether we're fighting against some condition or even fighting against the appearance of our own body, whether we're having a conflict with a family member or a neighbor or a coworker or whoever we may be having a conflict with. Or maybe it's something more global, like fighting against the political views or lifestyle choices of others. And we may say, yeah, but if I don't fight against what's wrong and unfair, nothing will change. But nothing will change until we stop fighting against each other. It's only as we individually choose peace above all else that the quietness of peace can enter our mind. And it's only from a place of inner peace that inspiration comes. The kind of inspiration that allows any outer action to actually bring about a greater peace in the world. When we achieve individual peace of mind, we will be able to stand together and pray together, immersed in a peace so powerful that it will bring peace on earth at last. The practice of peace is choosing peace not only when it's easy, not only when we're out in nature or when we're listening to quiet music, but when a conflict appears to justify another choice. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar said, being happy when everything is going well is no achievement. When things go wrong, in the midst of adversity, if you can smile, then you have achieved something very valuable. A choice for peace, a choice for joy, a choice to smile when things around us or even within us seem dark, opens a portal in our mind for light to come in. And if we smile in the midst of adversity, that smile can help to light up the world. Which brings us to the title and subject of today's talk, Fake It Till You Make It. And Reverend Kim, you do not know how perfect your quote was this morning. Yeah. Abraham Hicks tells us it isn't what you say, it's how you feel when you say it. It isn't what you do, it's how you feel when you do it. It is always and only how you feel. Sometimes fake it till you make it is misinterpreted to mean even if you don't believe it or feel it, act like you do until you do, so that others will think you do before you do. But that's not it at all. It's not a call to be phony or artificial. It's a call to be divinely authentic, to feel what is spiritually real within us before it appears around us. Science Mind tells us all the power of the universe is with you. Feel it, know it, and then act as though it were true and it shall be. That doesn't mean for us to act like we're happy if we're not happy, but rather to feel the source of happiness within us, to know it's there, and let it be our happiness for no visible reason at all, so that our happiness brings about happier experiences in our life. The law of attraction isn't fooled when we say things or pray things that we don't believe in, because it only responds to the vibrational emissions that are energized by what we truly believe. Rather than waiting for something or someone to cheer us, when we choose to uplift ourselves, because feeling so good feels so good we just can't wait to feel it, we bring our mind and emotions to a vibrational awareness of the presence of God in us, the source of our good, and our good flows unresisted by us. Feeling authentic happiness before whatever we think will make us happy when it arrives in physical form lets happiness create for us. Abraham Hicks tells us creation is about you creating within you the vibrational environment that will allow what you want to flow to you. If you want it and expect it, it will be yours very soon. Now, we all know how it feels to expect something good. We feel relaxed, we feel happy, and we feel positive about everything. It's easy for us to act as though it were already in physical form because we know it will be soon. We also know how powerless we feel when we say and pray what we don't believe will come our way. Waiting to feel good until we see results causes a feeling of doubt in us that blocks our good and convinces us it was never going to happen anyway. Being preemptively happy, expressing happiness ahead of time because our good is coming, feeling happiness ahead of time before it arrives in person isn't always easy. Without physical proof around us that justifies why we're being as happy as we're being and why we're feeling as happy as we're feeling, causes others around us to point out to us all the reasons in our personal life and in the world that we shouldn't be happy about. How dare we be happy when there is so much suffering in the world. But only happiness can end suffering. Fake it till you make it, in its truest sense, is a call for faith. Faith in the abundant, unlimited universe in which we live, and the love of God that is the source of all life everywhere, no matter what may be going on and no matter how that life appears. In the book of Hebrews, we read, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Happiness, for no visible reason, is an act of faith. It's our trust in the invisible presence of things hoped for. It's the evidence we feel within us of the reality of things not yet seen. If we feel it and know it and act as though it is already a vibrational reality within us, it shall be. It can't help but be. Science of Mind tells us, see the desire as already accomplished and live in perfect confidence, peace, and certainty, never looking for results, never wondering, never becoming anxious, never being hurried nor worried. When we don't need it to be all right around us before it feels all right within us, every little thing is going to be all right. Every moment, we're creating within us the vibrational environment that will allow what we want to flow or keep it away. Trust is a happy feeling that everything will work out just right for us. It's the happy feeling that all we'll ever need is already within us, and that it'll appear in our life at the perfect time. Emerson wrote, all I have seen teaches me to trust the Creator for all I have not seen. How we approach life is how we experience life. There can be nothing more to our life, no other experience we can have in life other than how we perceive life to be. Living in trust is feeling and knowing that this universe in which we live wants us to be as happy as we want to be. Abraham Hicks tells us the main event has never been the manifestation. The main event has always been the way you feel, moment to moment, because that's what life is. Feeling good because we choose to feel good brings about a life in which good thoughts come into our mind and good things appear in our life as if by magic. To those who live by physical sight alone, It may appear to them as if we're cuckoo, or at least that we're faking the happiness we feel, when there seems to be no visible reason for us to feel it. But to a universe that responds to how we feel. That universe, that beautiful, responsive universe knows that we have created an environment that will allow what we want to come to us. Orson Welles wrote, "If you want a happy ending, that depends, of course, on where you stop your story." Namaste. All right. Well, we are standing together this morning. Well, we're sitting together. Some of us are standing. In so much love, so much happiness that when you decide to come back again or when you can visit, you're going to feel it. It's just so good. And yet, because it extends out, we know you can feel it wherever you are. And if you're feeling good this morning, if you're feeling that life is filled with possibilities and something you heard here uplifted you, and you've been wondering how you can say thank you, well, we'll say thank you first. We'll say thank you for being here in the sanctuary and at home. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for caring about your own life expression and how you can join in the world to make a difference. And thank you for your financial support so that we can continue to come together as a spiritual family, as spiritual friends, and continue this message of love and peace and joy. So, if you're wondering how you can express your appreciation, Dr. Jamie can tell you the many ways.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, for those of you watching online, you can donate via our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center, and hit the donate button. If you'd like to watch this video on our website when it gets posted tomorrow, you can go to lecflint.com and hit the contribute button. If you'd like to donate via PayPal, our email address for PayPal is lec2512@gmail.com. And if you'd like to send a check, we have a new mailing address. It's Life Enrichment Center, P.O. Box 321294, Flint, Michigan, 48532. Let me give you that one more time. Post Office Box 321, that part's easy, 294, Flint, 48532. And in the sanctuary, we're going to do a gratitude offertory with our gratitude receivers coming forward. Martha, get up here. And we're going to listen to Daniel Namad and Nemo Patel doing Grateful while we take a collection here. And then Reverend Stephen will be back with a gratitude prayer. Thank you.